Growing an online fitness business and becoming a successful online personal trainer, however that looks for you, really comes down to three core elements. And get these three elements right in your online fitness business and you'll really start to gather momentum and start growing very fast. But get these things wrong and you'll really get stuck in the mud and end up spinning your wheels for a long time. You see, when growing an online fitness business, there's so many things to think about, from websites to landing pages, to logos, to branding, even which social media you're going to use, from Instagram to Facebook. And that's just to name a few. But the question is, where should you put your time and focus when trying to scale or grow your online fitness business without trading time for money? That's why in this video, I'm going to talk about the three main elements that you should be focusing on to help you grow and scale your online fitness business. Let's dive straight in. So quite frankly, these three elements apply to pretty much all businesses, and not focusing on these elements can really have a huge impact of the growth of your online fitness business. So the first element, and is actually my favorite, and in my opinion is the most important to any business, and that is marketing. Because really, without any marketing, you have no presence online, you can't generate any leads, and without leads, you can't make any sales and grow your online fitness business. That's why I believe marketing is the single most important element to help you grow your online fitness business, and actually it's probably the single most important element to any business. But the term marketing is very, very broad, so let's break this down a little bit further, because I'm sure many thoughts came to mind when I mentioned it. So what is marketing, and specifically what is marketing for your online fitness business? So marketing is about reaching more people online and generating leads consistently for your online fitness business without having to wait for people to come to you, because they're not going to find you on social media, and they're really probably not going to find your website if you have one. Waiting around or spraying and praying is not really a marketing strategy. So that's what I want to talk about. How do we develop a marketing strategy to really help you grow and generate leads and sales for your online fitness business? So if you're just starting out and you're going online, or maybe you're already established and maybe you're looking at creating a new project or creating something new in your online fitness business, what I see time and time again, if you're looking at doing a marketing strategy for this project or just for your business, is people start with the fun elements to it. And what do I mean by that? What I mean is people start with the logos and the branding and the website, but really when you break this down, this is not going to generate you leads and sales for your online fitness business. This is just a fun part to it. And I'm saying this from experience because I do this as well, and I did it when I first started my business, but now I'm aware of it. Whenever I create a new project to my business, I don't necessarily go to the fun parts like the logos and the branding and the website. They come secondary. What we really want to think about is, what is the strategy to generate leads and sales for our business as soon as possible? So if marketing is all about getting more presence online and generating leads for your business, then the first place we really want to start before we do anything is really look at our network. So before building anything or branding or creating a website, we can leverage our current network that we have. Maybe you worked in a gym offline or a studio and you already know people that potentially could benefit from your services. Or maybe you've got friends and family that you could really help and support. So again, your network is so key to tap into, because this could really help you generate some initial revenue for your online business, or really if you're already established, reach out to that current network you already have, and that could really get the ball rolling and kickstart your business again. And this element is usually either overlooked or neglected in your online fitness business, because people don't realize how many people are lurking in the shadows waiting to buy a service. So again, we have to put ourselves out there and reach out to that network, whether that's a brand new network or whether it's an existing network that maybe you've not reached out to previously. And I really love the quote, "Your network is your net worth." And it's so true. Total transparency, some of our best business opportunities have come from our network. We've built our network over time, and we've built that know, like, and trust with these people, and that's where some amazing opportunities have come for us. So think about it. Do you have a network that you can tap into? Are you building your network? And as you grow your business, can you keep reaching out to that network and making sure that you're not neglecting it? Next up, before even creating a website or your branding or your logo in your online fitness business, we need to really understand your niche and also who are your perfect clients. Because being clear on your niche and your perfect clients will really set the foundations for your online fitness business. It will allow you to craft your offers, your messaging, and also your social media posts and emails, which will make it easier to create a really good, consistent marketing strategy. Because if you go broad and you don't really have a niche, you end up speaking to everyone, which means means you really speak to no one. So before doing anything, really get clear on your niche and really understand that audience that you're trying to target. Now, if you're already established online and you're not really having traction, come back and stop doing all the content and really look at who you want to serve and do you enjoy serving them and how can you really help them. You really want to understand your audience's pains, problems, challenges, and then look at their desires, goals, and aspirations. Honestly, I can't stress enough how much time you should spend on really identifying your niche because it plays into every part of your online fitness business. And after working with over hundreds of online fitness coaches, I can tell you firsthand that the most successful and profitable online coaches have really, really strong niches. And once you're clear on your niche and your perfect client, this is when you can start crafting your offer, your messaging, and then really look at your social media content and what you're going to put out there to give value for that audience. It then helps you with your email marketing and then also your paid advertising strategy in the future. I see it time and time again when running Facebook ads in our agency. If a client comes to us with a really poor niche, Facebook ads just don't work as well. It costs so much more to get that audience, and that's all down to not having that perfect niche. Having a niche, like I said, really sets the foundations in your online fitness business and really helps you create that marketing strategy that allows you to have consistency and makes it easier and makes your marketing way more effective in the long term. Then this allows you to generate leads consistently for your online fitness business and really helps you grow and scale. So we've talked about tapping into your network, and then we've talked about finding your niche and really understanding your perfect clients. Now we need to discuss having a marketing strategy. And what do I mean by that? Well, what I mean is really having a schedule to stick to so that you can be consistent, so you can see over time what works and what doesn't. So what I highly recommend doing is almost creating a calendar. So whether that's in a calendar like Google Calendar or Apple Calendar, or just creating a spreadsheet where you can say when you're going to post, what type of content you're going to post, and obviously the frequency of it. We then want to look at what platforms we're posting on so we can stay consistent with it and really have that marketing strategy build over time. Again, you're not going to get overnight success by just posting one post or doing one live. Really what we want to do is find that consistency and really see what results we get after 30, 60, and 90 days. So next, you're clear on your niche, you've set a marketing strategy, and you've started posting regularly and putting content out there. But all you're really getting is likes, comments, and shares, and we all know they're not really worth anything. So a really important part of marketing is the conversions element, and this is where I see a lot of people fall short. Again, I totally understand because I've been here as well, and the social media world is vast. You have to put yourself out there. So to get conversions from your content, you really have to ask and you have to put yourself out there on social media. So within your marketing strategy, you really need to look at how do you call your audience out? How do you get people to raise their hand to say maybe they're interested in your services? Again, I see a lot of posts out there that are just driving value, which is amazing. We want to continue to deliver value to that audience, but we've also got to ask. We've got to put calls to actions in our content to make sure that we are calling that audience out and we're not just getting likes, comments, and shares. So how do we do that? And a really simple way to do it is start adding calls to action in your posts. So say you do a live, maybe you ask them to comment below a certain word if they're interested in what you're offering. Or maybe you put a direct call to action in one of your emails once a week where you directly ask the audience if they want to book a call with you to discuss what your services are and how you can help them. Another tool that we use a lot, which is a direct call to action, which we call a two-step post, and we use this with a lot of our clients, is where we post on Facebook and we say something like, "Men, if I put a training together on how to reduce belly fat, would you be interested?" You see, with this type of post, they'll comment below and they'll raise their hand to say that they're interested, and you'll be surprised at how many people you have in your audience that will be interested in this two-step. So in your marketing strategy, don't always just drive value. Make sure you're driving value, but also adding calls to action in all of your content, like your posts, your emails, and your lives. So you've tapped into your network and you should be growing your audience online. You understand your niche and your perfect clients. You have a marketing strategy where you're putting consistent content out there with calls to action, but now you might need more advanced conversion mechanism. And this is where we potentially look at having a lead magnet. And a lead magnet is a freebie that you'll give away to your audience that they really, really want. And this really allows you to take cold prospects to be warm prospects. Again, this is not a new marketing mechanism. You've probably seen a lot of lead magnets out there from Facebook ads where you go through a Facebook ad, you go to a landing page and you download something that is valuable to you. Again, you really want to make sure that this lead magnet is what your audience really wants. And this can be really simple, but again, what we're trying to do is bring someone that's cold, that you haven't really probably connected with before, bring them into your audience and take them through a pipeline, take them through a marketing pipeline where you can warm them up, bring them into your business, deliver value to them, and hopefully in time they can become clients. And a really simple process that we've used with a lot of our online fitness clients is creating a lead magnet that they go from, say, a post or a Facebook ad, then they go to a landing page where they put their email in, and then they go to the thank you page, which redirects them to your Facebook group or community. In there, you can then deliver value and really build out that community and build that know, like, and trust with all of your prospects. And then from there, you may start a messaging conversation with them to build more know, like, and trust, get to know that person, and really see if you can help them. So again, here, we really want to map this out. We've mapped out our marketing strategy. Maybe we also want to map out our funnel to say, how are we taking people from cold to warm, and how are we booking calls for our online fitness business to help more people around the world? So we've discussed marketing for your online fitness business and how to generate leads consistently, but now we need to be able to sell your online services. So next up, I want to talk to you about sales. So the first thing I want you to consider when selling your online services, and a lot of people miss the mark on this, is you really need to be clear on your offer. And what does that mean? Well, you need to have one offer. I see a lot of people create multiple offers, and that just creates confusion, and they don't know what to sell when they get their person on the phone. So you need to be clear on it, and you also need to be confident with that offer. Again, when it comes to online personal training, selling high tickets, so selling that training at a high price because you're going to deliver a really valuable result, you need to be confident selling that package. Again, what we see with a lot of online fitness coaches is once they start selling at a higher price, they become less confident with their offer. And if you're not confident selling it, then when you get on a call with someone that you can really help, do you think they're going to be confident in buying it? They're probably going to be nervous because you are nervous as well. So how do you get confident with your offer? Well, really, confidence comes from the results that you can get for that niche and audience. So you really want to be confident that when you're selling it, you can get that result for that person, you can help them, and that will come across on the call because you want to be genuine and you want to deliver the best possible service and you want to get the result for that client. So again, you might be thinking, well, I'm not confident with the result yet. That's where you may take some beta testers on, or you may take some people through the program and start seeing those results and build that confidence. This will allow you to get clear and confident with that result and really sell the result instead of the benefits to your program. Again, we see this a lot online. People tend to sell the time that they're going to give, 24/7 access, their app, their programs. Really, all the client cares about is the result. So sell the result and not the benefits to your services. And I'm actually going to do another video on sales when it comes to selling your online services because it's a huge topic with so many points to hit. So I'm going to cover some of the key points next. So once you're clear and confident with your offer, next you need a sales process. So we need to map out this process like we mapped out our marketing strategy. So I'm going to give you an example of a really good mapped out sales process. So this would start with a pre-call assessment. So if a prospect was looking to book a call with you, you would have some questions that would really pre-frame that prospect before they showed up to the call. Once they complete that pre-call assessment and they book the call, that should then redirect them to a thank you page where you already show them results that you're getting with your clients. So there'll be some testimonials on there, and then you might want to add some homework videos. Now with homework videos, again, this is all about pre-framing the prospect before they come to the call. It's showing them what to expect from the call and what to expect if they sign up to you. So again, we want to make sure that they're showing up and they're eager to be on that call. Next, we want to make sure they actually show up. So what we want to do is remind them. You may have some email reminders go out why they should come to the call, and then some SMS reminders, just reminding them, leading up to that call that they have a call booked with you because your time is valuable. For the call, you should definitely have a framework and a script to work through because we want all the calls to follow the same process. That way we can really kind of tweak the script and tweak our framework to make our calls better and better and improve our conversion rates. trust me on this one, all the best salespeople still have scripts. They may not read them word for word, and I recommend you don't do that either. But again, you want something in front of you to make sure that you're hitting all the key points, you're handling objections, and you're giving that person the best possible opportunity to work for you. It's not always about sales, it's making sure you understand that person, that you can help them, and you can really get them the result that they're looking for. And I always love the quote, fail to prepare, prepare to fail. And this is so true when it comes to sales, because you only have a certain amount of time, so you really need to prepare for that call to make sure you're giving the best possible service to that person and taking them through that framework to make sure that they're the right fit for you and you're also the right fit for them. Next up, you need a payment system to take payment over the phone. Again, make sure this is a slick and smooth system so that you're very confident using it and it's easy to do on the phone and it's safe and secure for your clients. So that really completes the sales process, but there's one more element to the sales process where I see a lot of people fall short. And that is really the follow-up process, because not everyone's going to buy from you there and then. They may buy from you in 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days, even after you had a call. So remember, always follow up. The power is in the follow-up. So keep a list of people that you've spoken to and maybe ask permission once that person says no, that could you follow up with them in 30 days to see how they're getting on. If they say yes, then follow up with them and see if you can help them at that point. So just remember, the power is in the follow-up. So you've sold your online services, but now you have to deliver it. So the next thing I want to talk to you about is delivery. So when it comes to your online services, I'm a strong advocate of having a minimal viable offer. And what does that mean? It means that again, you have a rough framework of your, say, 12-week program of what you're going to take that client through. Again, this will give you confidence in selling it, and if you've taken already some beta testers through, you can really have that rough framework built out so that you can understand how you're going to get that desired result for that client. It doesn't have to be perfect or polished or finished. It can be very rough. And again, what I always recommend is having somewhere to start and build on, because what you can do is as you take your clients through, you can improve on it. You can see what works and what doesn't and add things in to really make your program stronger so you get a really good result for that client. So something to consider when building out this framework, you want to think of the 3 C's. So the first C is your curriculum or course. Again, because you're online, you're going to have to deliver some sort of curriculum to them and a program to them. So what are you going to include in this to get the desired result, and how are you going to deliver it? Whether you're going to deliver it via email and then also deliver the programming through an app, you want to make sure that you have an understanding and a framework built out so you're ready to deliver that service to the client. Next up is your coaching calls and check-ins. So what you want to think about here is how are you going to deliver those? So you're going to do it through Zoom or Google Hangouts, and how often are you going to do them? So what frequency are you going to do them? And then what are you going to include on there to make sure you get the desired result for your clients? And finally, a really important element to your online program should be your community. And a really good example of this is creating a Facebook group for all your clients to hang out in. They can connect with each other, you can keep them accountable, and also you can deliver more value in there to more people instead of just doing one-on-one coaching. So you have the basic framework for your online program and services, but a really key element to your program should be your onboarding. And it's really key within the first 72 hours of a client signing up with you that you have a really good onboarding process. The last thing we want to do is let the client wait 3 to 4 days before they receive anything. And again, when I say receive anything, they shouldn't be consuming information at this stage. We really want them to take action with levels of connection and accountability. We really want some early wins with that client so they feel confident that the investment that they've made, and we don't want any buyer's remorse. So have that framework built out for your online services and really look at your onboarding process to make it as smooth as possible. And then don't overcomplicate it. Sometimes more information is not more value. The way I like to think about it is give the client what they need to get the desired result. So if you need to give them certain pieces of information or get them to do certain things, then have that in your program. But don't bombard them, don't overload them. All we want is that desired result, and all that client cares about is that result as well. If you want to learn more about how to start, grow, and scale an online fitness business, then the next thing you want to do is check out the video I've got linked up here on doing Zoom workouts is an online personal training. In this video, I talk to you about the 3 C's for the foundations of your online fitness business in more detail. Be sure to check that video out, and I'll see you in the next video.